Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, okay? If you like what you see, okay, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Do not be afraid to go ahead and hit that bell if you want to be here every single time me and the T team are up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, okay? Do not be afraid to like this video. If you would like a personal reading from me, please go ahead and hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. All readings are $44.44, okay? All readings are also paid for at CASHAPP, dftarottea. Okay, if you would like to support this channel in any way, don't be afraid to go ahead and hit up dftarottea at the Cash App, okay? Also, if you have a little tea you want to share, one of the readings touched you, please do not be afraid to go ahead and hit me up at dfteabox@gmail.com. I do read those messages as well. Y'all, we're going to go ahead and get into it because we got some tea. There's a masculine, somebody, you know, you deal with this man. His best friend knows you, okay? And his best friend wants you to know the real. I don't know what the real is. It's something to do with what you think and what he sees from his best friend that is dating you and what he thinks. Okay, this best friend wants to come on the board and he wants you to know the energy in y'all's relationship for real from his best friend's perspective. He feels that his best friend is misrepresenting whatever y'all go through. He feels like his boy be misrepresenting it to you. And he got something to say about it. It looks like he's feeling some kind of a way about it, okay? Child, I don't know. Okay? But we're about to hear from, that's his best friend. Okay? We're about to hear from Buddy on this, okay? He's got some input, amen. So we're about to hear from him. So, wait a minute. First and foremost, I'm actually going to go over here to this deck. What is his best friend? This is what he wants you to know, girl. So, how does he describe his friend? Kind of want to know what kind of man he thinks his friend is. He's telling you what you need to know, okay, in order for you to make decisions, okay, about his bestie, okay. So we finna see what's up, okay. Come on, best friend, give us the tea. His friend is a father. Okay, his friend is a father who is a very emotional fathering type. He wants you to know that the direction of y'all's relationship had a lot to do with one of his friend's children. Okay, he wants you to know that the way things played out for y'all had so much more to do with one of his children. Okay, there was something to do with one of his children, particularly potentially a son. Okay, and this man wanted to rescue his son and maybe even the son's mother. Okay, there was this desire to rescue them from some kind of sadness. Was there someone else in this man's life at one point? Okay, this was some previous situation in his friend's life. His best friend wants you to know about this situation and how it affects you. Okay, well, let's go, best friend. Okay, this man thought that he would be rewarded for rescuing a feminine and a boy. This was his son. Okay, he felt that the right thing to do was to rescue the mother of his child from something. Okay, I don't know what. He thought he was doing the right thing. Okay. The best friend is speaking up. The best friend is like, I am tired of this, okay? He's telling you what he thinks his friend should tell you. His friend isn't speaking up, okay? He wants his friend to be a speaker. He's pissed off. He's like, my boy ain't telling you the real. So now here he comes. He's like, no, my boy is sit up there and write it down and journal it. So whoever this man is, you need to know. His best friend telling you, he keeping it all inside instead of telling you the truth, okay? The best friend is here to tell you the truth. This man will put it down, write it down in a journal or something. He's not about to tell you the real, okay? This man is feeling like his friend was crippled in some way by a different situation. And it had a huge effect on y'all's relationship. And he's like, my boy needs to tell you this, okay? Period. His boy also feels like he's childish or spoiled when it comes to you. He's like, who the fuck do you think you are to even be treating old girl like that? Ooh. Okay. Best friend is like, who the fuck do you think you are to treat her like that? You need to go home and be romantic, okay? You need to go home and do what you're supposed to do, okay? His best friend feel like if this man gonna deal with you, he need to deal with you right. He like, man, you dumb. You may have ended things with this man. And his best friend is like, you need to go back over there and make it right with her. Tell her the truth. Tell her the truth. The best friend says there's a truth about a child and a woman, someone else, that this man is not telling you. It's affected y'all's relationship in some way. Okay? This man is like, you need to go back over there and tell her the truth. He feels like his friend is sitting back, being weird, keeping everything in his head. And this is why y'all are not surviving any tests and trials. He's like, this dude, my boy is dumb. He's keeping everything in his head. Okay, wizard energy. He looking all up in the stars, being a weirdo, instead of just telling you the truth. And this is why y'all can't make it, because this man won't just be real with you. Okay. He say his friend has been a caregiver of some kind. Okay, he say this man is my friend is taking care of someone. Okay, he's been a caregiver of sorts. And why won't you just tell her something was prohibiting you from being the lover that she wanted? Why won't you just tell her the truth, bro? You dumb. Okay, his friend is really losing patience. Best friend is losing patience with his boy. He like, you dumb. Okay, tell her that you needed help. Tell her that you weren't in a position to offer her what you were supposed to give her, and tell her why. His best friend almost like, bro, you want me to talk to her? That's why his energy is showing up here. He like, do you want me to tell her? Like, this is stupid. Just tell her the truth so y'all can get on with it. Okay? This man is like, let her know you were trying to get help so you wouldn't be conceived. You didn't want to be seen as a deadbeat dad. Okay, somebody is thinking that maybe in the past, this man is saying, this is the best friend. He's saying, everything my friend has done has been for his son. And the fact that he didn't want to seem like a deadbeat to his family. He didn't want to seem like a deadbeat to her family. So he was a caregiver to this child. I don't know if the woman left. I don't know if maybe he didn't think the woman was really capable of caring for his child. But he's like, okay, and then we saw a disability somewhere in here. On that card, the athlete's card, there was a disability. This man may have a disabled child or something. And his friend is like, let her know that everything you did was for that child, bro, so she'll understand. And you can breathe new life into this relationship, resurrection. Okay? He feel like his friend always looking for you, but keep everything inside. He always seeking you, or seeking a woman like you, a woman that looks like you, or walks like you, or talks like you. But he can't have you because there's something you don't know. And he like, just fucking tell her the truth, you dummy. Like, ooh, best friend is mad. Best friend is like, show her the real picture. Okay, we see artists. Best friend is like, show her the real. For the last time, bro, final approach. For the last time, would you please tell this lady the truth? Okay? He want his friend to fight for you. His friend feel like, you know what? His friend is sick of you. And it's not you in particular. He's sick of hearing about you. He's sick of his friend comparing women to you. He's sick of his friend getting women to come around and be like, bro, she look just like Bianca. Would you please just go fucking call Fallon up on the phone? Do you want me to call him? No, bro. I'm serious. Do you want me to call Brooke? I will call Brooke. Like, because I'm sick of this. Call Lindsay right now. I'm tired, bro. Like, he's so fucking sick of his friend. You have no idea. He like, just call Stephanie and tell her the truth. Like, we've had enough of this. We have had enough of this. Like, call in, give it to her in the raw so we can all move on, okay? Go ahead, call her. He's tired. He's like, call Ariana. This is sickening, okay? He feels like he needs to teach his friend how to be a man in a real relationship. Previously, this man was doing something out of pity. He never showed up and was like a man or a husband to someone. He was with the mother of his child because his child was, something was going on with this child. I don't know. Maybe the mother was just really poor and he knew that she couldn't take care of this child. Or maybe he just believes that the mother is not emotionally capable of being a parent. And he felt, I have to be here. And the best friend believes that if he just told you, if his friend just told you this, be honest, and it will be okay. That's where his friend is at. Like, if you just tell her the truth, you could have her. Be honest with her. Be detailed strategist. He's like telling his friend, like, don't just blurt it out. Sit her down. Have a very real conversation with her. And give her a chance to process what you're telling her so she won't keep thinking that you thwarted her, rejected her, threw her away. Something that you're holding against him. The best friend is like, if you told her the truth, bro, she wouldn't even hold that against you. Why you just letting her hate you? Okay? Okay? He also feels like his friend was like, he did a lot of partying. You know, this man is addicted to the honey, the women, the rip and run. This man is kind of a ladies' man. But his best friend feels like he should tell you all of this. His best friend is like, tell her, hey, I've never been in a real relationship that was based on love. I've only been in a relationship before that was based on provision, providing, and caregiving. Tell her that you couldn't be with her because your son needed you more, and that you apologize for leaving her out in the cold. Like, his friend is like, tell her the truth and let her process it. He feels like his friend, because he's only ever been a ladies' man that was in a relationship with someone based on we're here to take care of this child. He feels like his friend is like, you don't know how to really be in a relationship with somebody that's based on love, trust, and understanding. His friend is trying to coach him in the background, but his friend is really, really frustrated with him. Okay? He feels like his friend is at a crossroads as a man. Listen, y'all. Y'all, best friend just told me something. Yo, best friend is not even telling his boy this. But best friend is like, I don't think no better woman is going to ever want this dude. And he feels like he's at a crossroads. He like, you're either going to take the leap and go on with this woman now, or you're going to be kind of like, I'm going to tell y'all what I'm hearing. You're going to be a lame for the rest of your life. He doesn't think his friend is capable of ever getting a woman like you again. He's like, she could potentially be the best thing to ever happen to you. You really should. This is your time. Ooh, best friend talking shit. This is your time to become a man. Best friend is more mature than he is in terms of relationships. Because I'm hearing that best friend has he struggles with making money, okay, in his relationship. So best friend is trying to learn how to save. Okay, but best friend is feeling like, I'm trying to learn to be a better man. I'm trying to learn the budget. I'm trying to learn to make sure I have things available for my daughters when they get 18. We could both together learn to be family men. Okay, so best friend got a good head on his shoulders. That's good. And he's trying to influence him. He's like, bro, let's both put our heads together and figure out how to be family men. You want this woman. Let's just stop playing games. You want her. You're going to have to come out of that ladies' man energy. Sit down with this woman and tell her some of your deepest, darkest secrets so that you can try to be in a real family and grow as a man. Okay? Because best friend don't have the emotional connection problem with women that this man does. And best friend is like, come on, man. We at a certain age. Like, let's try to do something real. Okay? He feels his friend is at a crossroads, and it's like now or never. That's where best friend is at. Okay? Best friend also feels like you've allowed this baby mama to kind of manipulate you, and you are so busy thinking that if you're not 100% present for this son, you're a bad person. Best friend is telling him things have changed. Stop letting yourself be controlled, okay? Make a fair arrangement, diplomat. That's where best friend is at. He's like, make a fair arrangement, okay? Do things fairly. You can be there for your son. You can be there for your family. You can be there for, you need to start a new relationship. That doesn't mean that you can no longer be a father, okay? This man's son is not a little child anymore either. He may be age 16 or greater. But he needs care or something, okay? There's something going on. And best friend is actually feeling like his friend is afraid, okay? He's like, you just scared to step into the big boy's shoes and come away from the safety of what you've been doing. Best friend is going hard on him. He like, you a fake, bro. You a phony, okay? You need to invent something new. You need to recreate yourself. You need to get a new family, land steward, start over, meet the status quo, be an adult for once, okay? Quit being a jokester. Quit thinking everything is a joke. Quit thinking you know everything, know-it-all energy, because you don't. Okay, it's time for you to get zen with yours. Like best friend is like, grow up. Manifest something real for a change. Start thinking about how you can change your life. Why are you still sitting here playing games? He feel like you need to know. His friend is refusing to change because he's letting you know. The friends, the homies, they all think he need to change. Nobody, he's like, we don't agree with how he acting with you, just so you know. Call to change. This man got friends in the background that are pressuring him to change his life, okay? They feel like their friend is lost in the sauce, sitting around dreaming, daydreaming, still trying to be a ladies' man. His friend feels like his buddy is kind of being a ladies' man past his prime. He like, you are way too old for the way you've been acting. Okay, best friend is disappointed in him. Like, you really need to grow up, okay, and claim your throne as a real grown-ass man. Sovereign, he's like, step away from it, upgrade, elevate, do something with yourself, fight and get you a real woman, okay? Church bells ring, baby. Y'all see that judge card? Church bells ring, baby. That judgment card is coming through the building. Yo, best friend is actually passing judgment on dude. Like, for real. He's passing judgment at this point. He like, if you don't get it together and kill these demons that you got on your back, you know, because what you don't know, is that your guy has become very aggressive and angry. He deals with anger. He deals with anxiety. He deals with tension. He doesn't like his life, okay? He doesn't like his life. He's afraid to tell anyone he doesn't like his life. He's afraid to tell anyone that he feels cheated. He's afraid to tell anyone that he's scared to get in a real relationship. This man has fears, anxieties, guilt, and obligations that you've never heard about, okay? And his best friend knows that. He feels like he owes it to people to be their provider and mentor them, okay? He is a wounded soldier. He's forcing himself to do more than he really needs to do. Okay? Adventure. This man is longing for the adventure of kind of running away with you. And his best friend knows this. And his best friend is telling him, oh, this cold, y'all. His best friend is telling him, go for it. He like, I got your back. Go after her. Like, go after her. This man is longing for running away with you. It's something that he longs for. He's just like, I really want to see what would happen with me and her. His best friend like, fuck it, bro. Go for it. Go for it. Run after her. Just tell her the truth. Da-da-da-da. So best friend is pulling for y'all's relationship. And the reason best friend is pulling for y'all's relationship is because he knows his boy is unhappy in his everyday life. He knows he's hurting. Okay? He knows his friend is in a lot of pain. You don't know, okay? You don't know that his friend is in a lot of pain. This friend's in a lot of pain. Best friend is saying, I really want you to shoot your shot with her because I believe she might be the best. She might be the best you can do. But even more than that, he's like, she might be the best thing that ever happened to you. Okay? So you don't even realize it. But in the background, this man got friends that's like, bro, this is what, come on. You know you in love with her. You know, they're wanting him to kind of step into it with you because they feel like, you don't know, this man's depressed. He's got misplaced anger. He's got some stuff going on in him that is not, this man is, he's heartbroken. He's heartbroken. And you don't know. You don't know. There's something in his life that he just doesn't talk to anyone about. And it's affecting everything he does. And only his bestest, closest friends know, okay? What best friend wants for you and him, more than anything, is for y'all to do the work to be together, okay? We see occupation. He also wants his friend to acknowledge how hard you work. He wants his friend, best friend knows enough about you from hearing about you. And best friend thinks that you are a modest, hardworking woman who is very hurt. Best friend thinks you're hurt. Best friend thinks you're lonely. Best friend thinks that he needs to. Best friend is the sensitivity in this man's life. He is the sensitivity and the understanding. The guy that you are dealing with misunderstands things all the time, and he's not very sensitive to other people. You know, he doesn't really understand other people's emotions because he won't even talk to nobody about his own. So best friend is offering that. He's saying, I need you to look at her a little harder. You're missing this. You're missing this. This woman is tired. She works hard. She's let down that you keep leaving her to work on her own. That's what the friend is saying. Best friend is like, don't you see this lady love you to death? And it's killing her that you keep leaving her on her own. You need to see this woman for who she really is. Y'all, best friend is so frustrated. He working his ass off. And he's just like, I'm so tired, y'all. He's saying, go and get this woman, y'all. Best friend is saying, go save her. That's a good woman right there, bro. That's a good woman right there. Go get her. Go get her, okay? And he just, his friend is, the thought of being with you and giving you all of him leaves him feeling guilty. His heart is broken. He got a deep pain in him, but it's like he hates his life. He hates his life in terms of, this man's very unfulfilled in terms of family and emotion. Look at best friend saying it. Engagement, wars, and battles. He's saying, go get this woman. Go fight for her. And he ain't telling him to fight for her for you, because he ain't your best friend. He is best friend. He knows that this is what his friend wants, and he knows this is what's best for him. Okay? This it. He like, go get her. What's wrong with you? You fool. He's getting irritated. He's saying, go after her. His friend is like, ships ahoy, bro. I got your back. Well, let me tell you something. There is so much emotional baggage in this man that is prohibiting him from this man he's not, it's like he's putting a lot of people before himself, including his son. Okay? And his friend is like, you got to do something for you. His friend is like, bro, let's get on the boat and go get her. I got you. The friend is like, y'all remember when AC was driving the white Bronco with OJ back in the day? That's who best friend is. And his best friend is like, baby, if you want her, I'll help you get her. Like, best friend will be the one with the romantic ideas. You wouldn't know. Okay, you just know you showed up and it was 100 red roses. You don't know best friend was like, look, we're going to put our heads together. Ask her what she likes. She say she like roses. I got a guy that sell roses. Stay out on 103rd. Okay, let's gas it up. Don't even worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and tell him to give you a deal. I'm going to tell him you got to do this for my man. This is girl. He love her. He need her. Like, he in it. Like, this man is invested in y'all's story. And that's why he wanted so badly to get this message to you. Because he like, at this point, I'm in y'all relationship. Okay, I'm invested. And I need to see y'all get y'all shit together. Okay, y'all done pissed best friend off. Okay, he like, I done had enough. Now it's time for me to speak up. Okay, that's where best friend is at with it. Finances and career. He wants his friend to get with a real serious woman. Like, I think she can help you with your money. I think she can help you with your job. Best friend ain't seeing all of this though. Best friend, buddy, your man, he not seeing all of this though. He's depressed. He's so depressed that he can't see his nose in front of his face. It's like that type of energy. He's that depressed. He just like, man, it ain't gonna work. I got obligations. His best friend is like, you damn fool. Okay, so best friend right now is like the chariot energy. He's pushing for his friend because he knows how badly his friend loves you and how his friend's depression is kind of blocking things. So best friend is like being the authority figure right now, being a father figure almost, and being like, please Stop doing this to yourself. Give yourself a chance at love. Just tell this woman the truth, okay? Pay attention to the red flags. That's what best friend is doing. He know red flags you don't even know. And he's trying to remove them from y'all's relationship in the background. He's saying, release your baby mama, bro. You don't have to keep taking care of her. How long you gonna do this? You don't have to keep paying her bills. But something with this child makes him think he like, I can't leave her. She raised my child and he was sick. It's not even about romantic love. It's about the guilt that he has about a particular child. Okay? It has nothing to do with romantic love. And his friend is like, you deserve romantic love. Just because you have a sick child doesn't mean you don't deserve more. Okay? You deserve to be in love too. You can take care of your son. He's not a baby anymore. And you can have love. That's where his friend's like, you don't have to suffer. It's like he feels like, oh, okay. This is what you don't know, what best friend needs you to get. Something with this sick child almost makes this man think that he has to lay down with his child and be sick. He would feel guilty running off, being in all this love with you, which is really where he want to be. But it's like, how can I do this when my son is sick? This man is having a problem with guilt. He may have never spoken to you about this. He doesn't talk to anybody about it. His best friend only knows it because, you know your friends. Father. That's what it's all about. This man has a lot of guilt related to a child. That's what it's all about. Wow. That's what it's all about. Yeah, he's y'all. Oh, okay. This man, and you don't know this. Somebody's been crying. You don't understand why he's not with you. But this man, look at this. This man would rather lay down and die than to be playful and in love. And baby, you are the love of this man's fucking life, baby. This man, the thought of losing you brings tears to this man's eyes, but he doesn't think he has the right to be happy based on his past life relationship and this special needs child. He feels he owes his life to this child and his mother to take care of them because it's something. I'm hearing this is all my fault. This is all my fault. This man may think this is his fault. This man may have had like a learning disability when he was young, or his mother may have been mentally ill, or his father may have had a stroke. So he's like, my family is the one that, oh, this man is in a deep, something deep, y'all. Oh, wow. So this man thinks he owes everything because it was his grandmother that initially struggled with autism. It was initially his father that struggled with mental illness. Something that makes him think this is my fault and I just owed him my life. He doesn't think he deserves happiness. So he's living in a communal situation. He's still living. He may still be kind of living for these people. And saying I can't run off and do what I need to do. And best friend is like, that's ridiculous. Have a heart-to-heart conversation with this woman. This man also thinks that you would look at him and pity him. He thinks that if he comes to you and really did what his best friend's telling him to do and sat down with you and talked, you would pity him and then you would find him unattractive. I don't want her to feel sorry for me. I don't want her to think that maybe she'll start thinking less of me, that I have a problem, and that's why one of my kids is sick. This man is, you see, somebody, you didn't know none of this. You didn't know none of this. Okay? This man has some stuff going on. And best friend is pulling for him. He want to see his friend happy so bad, y'all. He low-key, he don't know what to do about it. It's like, if I could beat my friend up and I thought that would fix this, I would. Like, he want to see his friend happy so bad. He's so frustrated. He like, what can I do? What do I need to beat him up? What can I do to force him to do the right thing? So best friend is like, that's where best friend stands. Let's look and see what actually happens, okay? What actually occurs in this relationship, okay? What actually does occur? Because, y'all, best friend just, he like, I can't believe you putting me through this, friend. Okay. He can't believe it. He like, at what point do you just go ahead on and do the right thing? Okay? You know you should be with her. You know you should be with Alana. You know it. You know you're supposed to be with her. And then you keep sitting up here stressing us out, crying and whining about her. Go be with her. Go after her. Go chase her. Okay? The Fool in reverse, the Seven of Cups. Because his friend, like, you're never going to be happy these fell out. Best friend say, you need to know my friend ain't going to be happy until he gets in a real relationship with you. And y'all run off into the sunset. He feel like you don't know that. So what actually happens here, Spirit? What actually occurs? This man is doing a lot of thinking about what his best friend has been saying, okay? It is not falling on deaf ears, what best friend is telling him. It is not falling on deaf ears. He knows that he's, you know, not really been happy. He knows that he fantasizes about you all the time, about what y'all can be. He knows that. Yet this depression is continuing to plague him. And he knows that he needs to come out of this depression. This man's father or aunt, you know, an elder, divine counsel. Somebody else is telling him this. Somebody is saying, you got to find some joy. You got to find some joy, okay? They really want him to find love, because what you don't know is that's all this man is looking for in his life is true love. He don't necessarily, he wants love. He really wants to be in love with someone, okay? I'm dead ass. He wants to be in love like teenagers are in love, okay? You know what I'm talking about? Fairy tale love. This man is corny. You don't know. To his heart, this is a very soft teddy bear of a man. You don't have any idea the type of love. He wants to be in love. He wants to take walks in the park. Like, he really wants that. So he's very depressed because he doesn't have it. And all he wants is for somebody to be in love with him. He is in love with you. He knows you're in love with him. And he wants to run away with you. But he got this depression and stuff on him. Okay, that's really holding him back. And he's living his life now. You wouldn't believe the mental anguish this man is in. Okay, Ten of Swords in reverse with the Five of Cups in the upright. This man's mental health and emotional health is really suffering. Because of this kind of boundary that he's placed on himself, that his best friend is trying to get him to see. You don't have to live like that, friend. Like, that don't have to be your life, okay? A lot of times this man focuses on work and kind of doesn't think a lot about the internal conflict, Five of Wands, that he's dealing with, the fighting that he's dealing with. He doesn't really always think about that, but this man has a lot of troubling thoughts. They're all interconnected. And he deals with depression. Five of Wands in reverse. And I'm going to tell you, Five of Wands in the upright right next to the Five of Wands in reverse. He's getting tired of fighting with himself about you, about his son. Look at the King of Cups just fell out the deck. And he's just ready to be in love. He's really tired of fighting it. This man has fought being with you for many years. For some of y'all, it's been 18 years. Some of y'all, it's been 22 years. Some of y'all, it's been 3 to 4 years. 2 to 4 years. Maybe even 1 year. Some of y'all, it's all been about this child. Okay? It's all been about this child. It's never been about you. Okay? King of Cups with the Eight of Swords. And then the Knight of Swords. This man feels that his King of Cups energy is blocked. He doesn't get to be in love. Oh, I have a sick child, so I have to forfeit that. That's what he's been telling himself for years. This man now, you see this Eight of Wands with the Knight of Swords on the other side of it. He is about to start trying to break down the gates of his own subconscious to get to this King of Cups. Okay? He's like, I got to start trying to be happy. Okay? You're going to see baby steps is what I'm hearing. See, the problem is that You didn't know this man was in this type of shape, you know, emotionally, mentally, because he does not tell you anything. And this is why the best friend is like ready to just pop his knuckles and go upside his friend's head. Because he's like, if you don't tell that woman the truth, so I don't have to slap all of y'all, okay? Knight of Pentacles. This man is going to try to fight the block that he has. And he's going to try to kind of look at his resources and what he has to offer you. And he's going to quickly kind of go from that place to, we see the devil energy. He's going to try to get into his passions. There's a lot of passions this man hasn't explored. Okay. This man is less experienced than you might think in terms of real love and real passion, because he put himself in a relationship that didn't hinge on that. Okay. Because he thought it's what he needed to do. So we see the Hermit. This man has sacrificed for other people for years and never told anyone he was doing it. Okay. He sacrificed himself, his needs, his want, his desires, his, you know, what he wants to do for other people. Okay. The Hermit. Okay. With the Two of Wands. He's really struggling. He's looking within. And now we see the Two of Wands. Okay. So, and then we see the Nine of Wands. Okay. So we want to look and see what this man does. This man is like, he's kind of finna go to battle with himself. Okay. Internally, to try to fight his way free of this family obligation that, yes, he has family obligations as a father, but he's dying as a man. And that's what his best friend that's the crossroads that best friend wants him to see. Best friend is saying, if you don't choose yourself as a man today, you could end up trapped in father. Nothing wrong with being a father, but his best friend is saying you deserve to be both. You deserve to be in love, and you deserve to be a good father. You are not in love with the mother of your son. That is okay. You do not owe her your life. You don't owe her the rest of your money. You don't owe her anything. You owe it to yourself to choose yourself and be with a woman that makes you happy as a man. His best friend is fighting for his friend's manhood right now. And he's telling him, this may be your last chance to choose yourself in this life and say, I was in love. I got to do it. I was a man, because he knows how important in love is to his friend. And he knows his friend is in love with you. Okay, so he's trying to tell him, like, start building with her now. Don't let her get away. That's a good woman, bro. Don't let her get away, okay? So, Queen of Cups in reverse. You're sad right now, and you are kind of like just being strong, being in that working girl energy that we saw earlier, of saying that you broke my heart, and this man hurt you in some way by not giving his heart to you. You don't understand why. So you have turned cold for the moment and started to kind of find your fulfillment in other things. Okay. Maybe even taking classes, learning a new skill, focusing on trying to get a promotion, you know, trying to figure out something cool to do around the house that'll, you know, change the vibe. You just on something like that now. Okay. Because you're just like, I can't believe that I can't have his heart. Okay. So where is it going? The Hierophant. Okay. You wanted that commitment. That Four of Wands. And that's what you wanted. Okay. You wanted the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Okay. We see the Six of Swords coming through here in the reverse. So y'all moved away from the Hierophant, the Four of Wands. Y'all moved away from marital energy. Okay. Y'all moved away from it. But you're going back to it. The Six of Swords in reverse is going to go back to that. Y'all are going to revisit this, okay? Nine of Pentacles, baby. This man, and Three of Pentacles. This man is coming back to communicate, okay? This man is going to come back and try to talk about this, okay? He wants to talk about his grief. Okay, how grief has been his world. He's going to tell you about this. Okay, this man wants to humanize himself to you and get you to really understand. Okay, how grief has been his world, how he's been impatient, how he's been unwilling to compromise because of this grief, because of this deep sadness. Okay, 8 of Swords. He's going to tell you, this is why I've been blocked up. This is why I let us always stay a fantasy and I didn't pursue it. But I'm here now and I want to make a promise to you of something, okay? What is the promise? Okay, what is the promise? This man is coming back. He's going to come back in a very sweet and small energy. I want y'all to understand the importance of being careful. I'm seeing almost like a Cancer energy, a crab. You know, you wouldn't want to step on a crab, right? That would be bad, okay? You want to be very careful when he comes back because he's going to come back to you now so vulnerable that he's going to be really afraid and really timid, okay? So you want to be very careful how you handle him when this conversation comes up, okay? So he's coming to you to make a promise. We see the 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands with the Death card. This man has weighed a lot of options and kind of decided to, like, which way can I go? Which way can I go? And he's standing firm in transforming y'all's relationship, okay? This is his final decision to transform y'all's relationship to what, Spirit? He wants to transform y'all's relationship to, okay? Because he's revisited the idea, the 4 of Wands, the Hierophant. And now he's decided, okay? He's decided, I want us to be, he wants to be closer to you. King of Swords in reverse. He's been cold. He's been distant. He's been emotionally unavailable. He wants to reverse that. Okay? And his message to you is for a 2 of Cups. He wants to take this adventure with you. Page of Wands. He wants to run and see. This man want to run away with you. Okay? And by run away, I'm hearing run away from it all. This man is tired. He's never let himself be free. He's never let you into his heart all the way. And he's tired of not doing that for himself. Okay? He's tired of it. He's running towards this now. He's like, he's exhausted. He's exhausted. Okay? He's exhausted. His life was without hope. And he had no faith that the day would ever come that he could run towards you. What best friend got him to see was that there's no such thing as waiting for the day to come that you can run towards her. You got to run. Best friend is like, no, make a mad dash for happiness, for yourself. You're not waiting, oh, I'm waiting to see. He like, nah, man, this is your life. What you doing? Run. This man had accepted that he was going to live a life that was heartbroken, in a divorce energy. Divorce energy because he wasn't in love, but he felt obligated. His friend is like, it's time out. It's time out. You hurting a really good person. I think you need to rethink. You're in love with her. You give yourself a chance at happiness, okay? So this man comes back very wounded and broken to tell you all the truth that he's never told. It's going to be very hard for him to do. We see the Empress and we see the Magician. He's taking action for you, towards you, to make this promise to you and to hold on to you. Page of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles in the upright. Okay? He really isn't going to want to take no for an answer. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. And then we see the 4 of Cups in the upright. He's not really looking to take no for an answer on this, just so you know. I'm just letting you know. This is going to be one of the hardest things he's ever done in his life because he's bringing you his secrets. High Priestess energy. He's telling you what it is that he's been holding to himself. But he's never not thought you were worth him doing this, okay? He's coming back to open up. 3 of Cups energy. Celebrate it. Tell it all. He's bringing all of his romance, all of his love to you. He's ready to blow shit up, okay? He's ready to blow shit up for you so that y'all can get to this Hierophant, okay? So that is the big secret. This man has had some family obligations and problems that have really affected y'all's being able to move forward. And he just never wanted to say that. But what you need to know is best friend in this situation is the Hierophant. Okay, he has acted as the Hierophant. He was given the divine assignment of being the Hierophant to save this man's life. If this man did not get this message from his best friend in Hierophant energy, this man would have potentially unalived himself at some point. That is the depth and the level of his depression. So best friend has in his divine energy, and I don't think best friend is a horribly religious man, I'm hearing, but he hears, he's a sensitive guy, and he accepted the responsibility to show up as the Hierophant, okay, energy in his best friend's life, being divine counsel, being the voice of reason, being ancient wisdom, even passed along to his friends some of the information that his grandfather gave him before he died. And he, in this instance, through this romance and through his wisdom and guidance, this man has actually saved his friend's life. We wish healing, blessing, covering, and joy to best friend. Best friend is acted as basically as an earth angel in this story. So we send a lot of love and healing to best friend. We also want to bless his finances because we know that best friend has really been trying to get his little finance game up in order to do for his daughters down the line. Best friend has also been an advocate for divine masculine energy, to be a family man, to take care of a woman that you see keeping her head down, being a divine feminine. He has been an advocate for his friend to get closer to divine masculine and God source energy. So salute to best friend. Thank you for coming up on this board. Best friend is in a way higher frequency than his friend, and kudos to him for saying, I'm not going to leave you behind. Okay. We need to see, you know, we love it. Divine masculine friendships. We love it. If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Okay, not be afraid to go ahead and hit that bell. If you want to be here every single time, the Tea Team is over here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, okay? And as always, before I say that, also know, for some of these masculines, best friend is his blood brother. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.